Yo, what's good everybody? Rule94, returning once again to the shiny Rayzone, shiny rayquaza magnezone deck. I think we took a good enough break, and now I'm gonna show millions more games with it. But standard game here. My opponent's gonna flip the Pikachu coin. Man, there are so many Pikachu coins. I like the one that has the Pikachu head as heads, and the tail it's tails. I thought that was pretty good, pretty cool. Okay, and we are gonna mulligan. That's bad. So a free card for my opponent already, and these Darkrai sleeves as well. Is my opponent playing some dark shit? I don't think so, but let's see. And we're gonna open with the Rayquaza this time. Okay, typical stuff. I mean, hopefully I bring out magnezone quickly, because I don't want it to just be there to die. Yeah, that 120 HP is some different shit than the 170 I was used to with the EX one. But hey, like I've said before, they both have their benefits and downsides. Okay, so my opponent kinda got unlucky here, opening up with Tapu Lele. That's gonna suit me nicely. And the Zorua down on the bench, surprise, surprise. So Zoroark, that card is everywhere, but I guess it is what it is. And I'm kind of forced to do a pretty annoying play now here. Gonna use Ultra Ball to discard the Fisherman and a Choice Band. Choice Band is probably gonna be useful. Um, since it has Zoroark GX, I definitely need a Choice Band to knock that thing out in one hit. So that's already one down the drain. But I have to use the Ultra Ball to grab the Tapu Lele, grab a supporter, and it's gonna be a Lily in this case. And she's gonna net me a lot of cards. I'm gonna attach the Fire Energy and the Choice Band. It's the allure of using Lily on the first turn and drawing a lot of cards. I mean, I could have just ditched the Fire Energy and saved the Fisherman. That probably is a much more better play in the long run, but it's just the Lily play, man. I'm just going all out turbo. I want to set up quick, attack quick, finish my opponent quick, and not worry about the future so much. But let's see. I'm gonna uh, manage to get all the Magnezones in hand, but no Magnemite. I mean, God, I just needed one Magnemite since I had the Candy and a Magnezone in hand. But it seems we grabbed everything besides a Magnemite. So yeah, and I've got all the Rayquazas. So basically, all I need now is the Magnemite and start getting energies. And my opponent attached DCE on the Tapu Lele. That's not bad. I'm not scared of that thing just yet, since I don't have a lot of energy. But I mean, it did do 60, and that's like halfway there, sadly. Now, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to let the Rayquaza die there. And we're gonna use Scala to grab the Nest Ball. I really just want to get the Magnemite evolve next turn. I mean, it's a slow way to do this, to do it like this, but I didn't want a Cynthia since I have the pieces in hand. And yeah, we're just gonna accept the fact that this Rayquaza is gonna die, and it's gonna die with the Choice Band too. So that's two Choice Bands down. So yeah, I mean, I've lost some important resources already. If my opponent is gonna be playing a bunch of Stage GX Pokemon, I won't be able to knock them out. The fucking stadium won't be enough. I mean, I would have rather just ditched the stadium and kept the choice bands because it's all I need basically. Just the choice band, 220. That knocks out the Zoroark GX. But anyways, my opponent's going to use the Nest Ball of its own. I guess it's going to start grabbing his guys too. Another Zorua here. And it really sucks that he's going to get such an easy knockout on the Rayquaza here. But I mean, I guess if I managed to get, I mean, I have to get actually, since the Tapu Lele is active, I'll be able to get the two prizes on this Pokemon that I don't need any add-ons. I don't need the Choice Band or the Devour Field. With 170 HP, just the regular Sky Judgment, discarding 3 cards, it should get the job done. So here we go here. Magnezone is going to come out, and I mean, I'm probably going to make another pretty terrible play here, just using the energy retrieval just for 1 fire energy. So another energy recycling card down the drain, along with the Fisherman. But I really just, my instinct is telling me, you know what, get the fire energy. Hopefully we see at least 2 energies with Cynthia this way, or a letter. and I can get the knockout. And indeed we do. You know, sometimes, like I've said, you got to do these sort of risky plays in this deck. It's the only way. You just kind of have to assume you're going to get energies and shit. Sometimes hope your instinct, your deck, the way you construct it, you feel the ratios and shit. I don't know how to explain it, but indeed we get the energies, and I'll be able to get a knockout on the top relay here. And even though we lost some good resources, uh, I should be kind of good. I mean, we're getting a knockout here, and we're ready to go. We've got our magnezone out. We've got the rayquazas over here. Got the sycamore here, and an energy. So I'm gonna start drawing a lot of cards next turn, grabbing my shit, and getting one-hit knockouts hopefully. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna get with my cool Team Magma sleeves. And we get more energies, 3 lightning energies. That's actually perfect. I mean, all I got to do is just attach them next turn. And all we need is something like a choice band now if he evolves into the Zoroark GX. And he's going to use Max Elixir and doesn't grab anything. He also played the Hoopa down. I really don't care about that guy since this Rayquaza is just a basic Rayquaza. Attach a bunch of float stones. Okay, this is good. That's going to make my field blower live. I'll use it before I ditch it with Sycamore. So that's a good thing. And he's going to Sycamore of his own. Let's see what it's going to do. Unfortunately, Zoroark GX does come out. I mean, I guess it would be kind of a waste to just get one prize discarding 3 energies. Rayquaza doesn't have a choice this one. But I mean, the question is now, are we going to be able to get the one-hit knockout? I've only got one choice band left. If it's even in the deck, it might even be prized. And it's going to be tough to dig it. I mean, I'm just going to have to get lucky with Sycamore or some shit. Another Max Elixir. My opponent misses that again. I mean, bad luck for him, but I guess you really just gotta use that card right. You gotta build your deck, have a lot of energies. Arrogant people that use Max Elixir and only have like few energies there, like maybe 11 or 12. I don't even think that's enough. You're gonna miss it. That's the thing with that card. That's why when I use that card, Max Elixir, I'm trying to have like 14, at least 13 energies, and even 13 isn't that good. Okay, so we get the field blower. I mean, we're going to use the field blower. We drew the float stone here. So going to use that. Going to play the float stone as well. But first, we're going to attach the energies on the Rayquaza. I'm hoping to God I see a fucking choice band. The Devour field won't be enough, unfortunately, just 200. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm going to have to attack. I've got no choice, and just hope to God my opponent doesn't use Akarola. If it does, it sucks really bad. It just means I did everything for nothing, and you can't afford to lose these sorts of energies like this, especially since I've already burned some resources. So, put the float stone on the Lele here. Maybe should have put it on magnezone, but that's what I usually do. And not surprising, I didn't see anything. I didn't see the choice band here. So we're gonna have to attack and hope for the best. I mean, that's not good, but what am I gonna do? I don't have much of a choice here. It's just attack and hope, or just don't do anything, lose the energies anyway. Have to attack here. So Sky Judgment. Let's hope I get lucky. I'm so fearful always of, if cards like Agarola just didn't see that much play, I wouldn't be as fearful. But because I'm so used to seeing it so much, it's just especially in a deck like this, that they probably do play it. So I'm praying to Arceus my opponent doesn't use it. Hopefully he wants to dig for something, or I don't know, but the best move for him right now would be to play it if he wants to get back in the game. I mean, if he doesn't, even if he knocks out this Rayquaza, which he will, I'm good. I should be good. So he's going to use Puzzle of Time, another card this deck loves to use. Just Zoroark GX, man. And, I say this deck like he doesn't have a million variations. So what are you going to do? Let's see. I've got an energy retrieval in hand, so we should be good on energies next turn. I can just grab 2 and then play Sycamore. We should get some shit. I mean, I'll probably play the Devoured Field, but it's probably not a good idea because it doesn't help me in this game, and it is gonna give more damage to my opponent, and that is annoying. I guess we can't run the fucking. Whoa, man, I always forget the name. I always call it Chaos Field, but no, it's the other one in Ancient Origins, I think. Not Parallel City, but the double stadium that gives your oh no, actually, it's only for darkness, doesn't give dragons. Silly me. And it seems my opponent decided to use Guzma here to bring out the magnezone active. That's not a bad play, to be honest, uh, but I don't think he's going to be able to get the knockout here. I think he should cap at 120. Can't use the choice band. So magnezone should survive. And, you know, while I only have one switch in the deck, the floatstone is on the Tapulele, sadly. Bit me in the ass that I didn't attach it to magnezone. Yeah. That's not that bad. I mean, if you didn't use the fucking Akirola, that's fine by me. I mean, I might even attach 3 energies and attack with magnezone, get the knockout that way. But no matter what, it's just he didn't get the fucking Akirola plus. But yeah, it seems he used the GX attack and got a knockout of the magnezone. Wow, okay, wasn't expecting that. And I make a mistake here. I was probably caught off guard. I promoted Rayquaza. Well, I mean, actually, no. We're going to attack and get the knockout anyway, so I don't care that I'm going to use Dragon Pulse. It's going to come up. So, yeah, we're going to knock this thing out quickly. I mean, if my opponent still has Akirola and he didn't manage to get it, it'll be useless if he gets it now anyway. So, I'm going to straight up use the Sycamore, not even going to play the Devoured Field because it doesn't help me. We ditch a lot of shit. I ditched a bunch of supporters at once, but I have to get another Magnemite out now because we won't be able to attack. I'm going to get this attack off, finish this dude off, that's good, but I need to set up another Magnezone. And actually I think we only have another, it's just this Magnezone left. I think I discarded one too. So, yeah. Gotta be careful. I should still be in a good position, but things are kind of, I need to be careful not to fuck up, make misplays. And we grabbed the Magnemite from the prizes. That's a good thing. I wish I had set it up this turn, but unfortunately we weren't able to. Sad, but you know, it is what it is in these kinds of games that go in a weird ways. But we're gonna get it out. I mean, I guess I have a little bit of lead. I can maybe afford to promote Mime as a decoy and shit, maybe. Who knows? As long as my opponent doesn't use like a Guzma on the other Rayquaza and shit. Because that's the last Rayquaza too. I didn't use Stretcher yet, but we're running out of cards. Running out of our resources. So, let's see though. He needs to bring out a Zoroark GX too though. He doesn't have one out. Seems that's going to be his guy. The Tapu Koko down, that's not going to do anything. And the Hoopas, they're basically useless. He put a DC on them too. But maybe it was, I guess he didn't have anything else to put energies on before. So the Zoroark GX comes out. I mean, my opponent's going to get the knockout here. And I'm probably going to have to give him a free turn next turn anyway. So he's going to be close. But I only need to knock out this Pokemon here. We got a bunch of prizes, so I mean, if the choice band is in the prizes, that's fucked up. If my opponent start using Zakirola, I can't win. Basically, I'll be just locked out of winning. But if I have the choice band, manage to get it, and you know, I just need one attack with Rayquaza. But actually, what we're gonna do in this case, I'm gonna be able to take advantage of Zapdos. Yeah, good old Zapdos is great. I took it out, but it definitely helped me in this game a lot. What I'm gonna do, since I have the float stone on the Lele, I'm gonna retreat here on the Zapdos and do 20. And this way, even if I don't get the choice band, uh, choice band. Wow, it's just I just feel like I've been saying it wrong for some reason. today anyway. I'm just going to do 20, and then it's going to be to 190, and all I need is a regular Rayquaza attack. Since we can't use Rayquaza anyway, it's going to be perfect using Zapdos here. So perfect play, it's going to go perfectly. And I forced my opponent to play Akirola anyway, because that way it's set up for a knockout. So that's pretty good. We shall be able to take a Vulpix very, very nicely in this case. I've got the energy retrievals, 2 of them in hand, so I've got energies. So I'm only really fearful of things like N now. That can be pretty devastating, could fuck me up. But, I mean, I guess my opponent doesn't have the biggest, he isn't going to have the biggest hand either since he took 3 prizes. But he can always use Zoroark's ability, so yeah, N is going to be a bitch. So, do 20. My opponent's going to use the Field Blower. Get rid of the Float Zone. Okay, I guess hopefully I won't need it again. We got the switch. And use a Cynthia. Fine by me. Just don't do any nasty shit with a Guzma. And we should be good. And, you know, he didn't use Akirola either. It seems he must not be running it. I just don't think he runs it. Or if he runs it, maybe it's just a 1. I have no idea. And he's going to put his own Float Stone on the Tabulele. But, I mean, he probably hasn't even realized that that dude is set up to get knocked out. If he leaves him active and I bring out Magnezone, it's basically game. So he's doing his shit, and there's the Akirola. He discarded, it seems. I guess he realized he's useless, but as soon as I saw that, I knew that, okay, you just sealed your own fate there. And I'm doing some risky shit here, promoting the Shining Rayquaza here. Wow, it just means that I have to bring out Magnezone right now, but I mean, we should be able to do that. I think I have a pretty low deck count. We're just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna use the switches. We'll just use my cards and retreat here. Just doing some really nasty shit, but it's basically I'm just trying to thin cards for Cynthia, draw the rest of the shit, basically evolve into Magnezone, get out a retrieval, and win. And indeed, this is what we do. Bring out Magnezone, and we're going to use the energy retrievals, grab the energies, and that's game. So kind of close. My opponent got close. Just one mistake in my situation here. Anywhere in the previous turns could have been a loss. But we managed to get a pretty sweet win. Pretty cool game. Just kind of, I mean, went through my burned resources and just came just about close. But that setting up KO with Zapdos was perfect. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this with your friends. Sabrewolf94, what's up?